Want to find out how to save time, money, and stress when moving to Roanoke?
Stay tuned and we'll tell you how. Hey everybody, I'm Hal Cohn.
And I'm Chris Cohn with Cohn Realty Group.
If this happens to be your first time to our channel or even your 10th time to our channel, please make sure you click that subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you're going to be notified each and every time we release a new video about living, working, and playing in the amazing Roanoke Valley.
That's right. The place is very incredible. We hope you check it out. So if you're thinking about moving to or within Roanoke, Salem, or Botetourt, or that's some of your family and friends that are interested, we'd love to have a conversation with you. We can answer your questions, and you can text us, email us, or call us, whatever works best for you.
Let's jump right into it with hack number 1 to save you money when you're moving to Roanoke, Virginia.
And that's furniture. Does it stay or does it go? Oh, wait,
does it stay or does it go now? That's going to be a personal decision on your part, of course. Because here's the deal. With furniture, size and weight are going to significantly impact how much you pay to move to Roanoke. So you can save money by not bringing certain pieces of furniture because they are super heavy and they take up a lot of space. And one of the biggest ones is going to be your couch.
Yes, absolutely. So let's talk about the 3 options you do have. 1, you could sell your house fully furnished, which we actually did.
We did.
Moving from Asheville up here to Roanoke, it was so cool. This lady was looking for a vacation
rental,
and it was perfect for her, perfect for us. It was a win-win. We took everything that was important to us and moved it. Everything else stayed. I'm talking about toilet paper, silverware, artwork, everything. It was pretty incredible. Okay, so option number 2 is to sell that furniture that you don't need, don't want to bring up. Sell it right there in your city. You don't even have to pack it up in the truck. Great idea. And then option number 3, load it up and bring it all up here.
Yeah, but we're wanting to save you money, right? So we're going to help you think through the process. Most houses, when you buy a new house, your furniture that you currently have is not going to fit ideally in it. The furniture that you have fits your lifestyle now, it fits your current space, and it's probably not going to fit here.
Well, we actually offer a concierge level service to our clients, and as a courtesy to you, if you're not able to be here and measure things, we can provide that service. We could go to the house, do measurements if needed, or make sure there's a 3D tour so you can get exactly what you need in preparation for your move up here.
So, and don't forget, if there's something important to you, it's got sentimental value because it was your great-great-grandmother's piece, or it's just a piece that you've held on to for years and years and years because you just absolutely love it, then by all means bring it. And we've actually got a story, surprise, surprise, about a coffee table that has moved at least 10 times with us over the last 14 years.
Yeah, you calculated it up. It was about 7 times we've moved. It's a mammoth coffee table. It's probably 6 feet long, at least.
Oh,
right?
at least, yeah.
It is so heavy. But to us, it is our favorite piece of furniture. It was the first piece that we bought together, and it was at a flea market, actually. It was this reclaimed barnwood coffee table, and every single place we moved, it wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating.
So we put it out, everybody loved it, and we finally, in the house that we're in now, it fits perfectly in the living room. So 14 years later, that piece has made it all over the place and has found a home to stay here in our current house.
So if you have pieces like that, or you have some functional pieces you want to bring along, by all means do that. But if you want to save some money and get rid of some of those pieces that will just add that weight and take up space, get rid of it and put a little extra money in your pocket.
There you go. Hack number 2 for saving you money when you move to Roanoke is
packing and moving supplies.
So how are packing and moving supplies going to help you save significant money? That's because you're not buying them from some of the big box stores, the moving companies, that type of thing, because they charge you an arm and a leg. So what are going to be some options for people to find some actual free supplies?
Yeah, well, things that we've done in the past are just reuse old boxes. There's probably like 4 layers of duct tape on some of them with markers scratched out, and so it's just reused over and over and over again. We have some in our workshop. Those wardrobe boxes are really nice to keep.
And they're super expensive.
Yeah,
they got the bar and everything else.
Yeah, those are really nice. So reuse what you already have. If you know someone that's just moved or is about to move, ask them if they have any leftover boxes. We always went to the ABC store and got the little boxes that they would toss, or they would give to you freely because they need to recycle them anyways.
Yeah, those are good for your dishes and your glasses, that type of thing. So you pack them real tight, and books, because you don't want to pack books in what they call a dish pack. Because I am a prime example of, you don't do that. Because whenever I work for a moving and storage company, put it on a dolly because somebody packed it incorrectly. So do not do this. Going down the stairs, and guess what? Bam! Big hole in the wall, and then my boss shows up. So luckily, I was a tried and true good employee. He was like, no big deal, we've got insurance to cover that. But I was scared to death.
That would be hard. Another way to save money on packing and moving supplies is to think outside of the box. Go to Craigslist, websites like FreeCycle, and also
Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, thank you. Facebook Marketplace, that's a great resource too. A lot of people are environmentally conscious, like me, and they want to reuse things over and over again, or they want to gift it to someone else. So
yeah, and so what you can do is you can find out where those are. Find a friend who's got a pickup truck, or load them up in your van or your car or whatever, and they'll have boxes. They may even have some paper and other moving supplies that you can.
Bubble wrap.
Oh, bubble wrap. Yeah, big one. Yeah. So, and if you can't find enough paper there, don't go to the big supplies, the moving supply company to actually purchase that. But you can go to something like a restaurant style like supply company and find some butcher paper, which would be super duper cheap, and it does the same thing.
That's a good idea. Or you could go old school and use newspaper like we used to do.
That's right, yeah. The only bad thing about that, which I still don't like it when we do it, is that the only bad thing about it is you can leave imprints from the ink, from the paper on your materials that are packed up. So not the best choice, but in an emergency, it will work. Jumping into hack number 3.
Appliances. Take them or leave them.
Yeah, and more than likely, you're going to leave them. They're heavy, they don't really move that well, and you can negotiate those to stay in the house that you're buying here in Roanoke.
So typically, if you're selling a home, the new buyer is expecting your appliances to convey as well. So you may not have an option based on how you've negotiated your contract too.
So we're talking about refrigerators, we're talking about washer dryer, we're talking about built-in microwaves, we're talking about stove and ovens and all that stuff. So when it comes to that, make sure you understand what you've committed to in your contract that you're selling or where you're leaving, and then also make sure that you've talked to us and we've been able to negotiate to get you refrigerator, washer dryer, stove, microwave oven that's built in. Whether it's new construction or a resale, we can do that. We do that with all of our clients all the time. We negotiate for you to get what you need in that contract so that it's legal, it's legit, and we make sure it stays on track to get you where you need to be.
Absolutely.
Make sure you stay until the very end, because tip number 7 is one you're not going to want to miss. Hack number 4 for when you're moving to Roanoke to save you money, and this one's going to save you some stress too.
And time and effort, hiring movers.
Yeah, so you want to hire professional movers. In our past experience has proven this.
Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to doing it yourself, and there's pros and cons to hiring movers, but really the time savings, the energy savings, the resource savings, and what was the point that you made that I thought was funny?
Oh, the one about not fighting with your spouse through the process?
Or your family. Not that we ever fight.
That's right, that's right.
But moving is stressful enough. I mean, you have so many things to coordinate and just, I don't know, it's just a mess, we know. And we've seen it, and we see it over and over again. So hiring movers is a great option. We encourage you to consider for sure.
Yeah, and hiring professional movers, it's also going to help you on that whole space thing, right? So, you've already determined, hey, I can get rid of these pieces, so I'm not bringing a ton of extra weight. But then also the space savings is going to be huge, because anytime that I've seen other folks move that do not have a moving background like I do, it's not cool. It's like there's stuff thrown everywhere and just laid out, and it's not stacked up high enough. So whenever I helped move for professional movers in Thomasville, we had to pack that thing. I want to say it was packed tight. So that means there were no crevices, there was no space. everything was on top of each other in a solid foundational state so that things wouldn't move, they wouldn't break, and it would take up minimal space throughout the whole entire truck bed.
So that means only one trip by your movers instead of 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 by you with this U-Haul, exhausting those resources and your friends or family that are helping you out. And let me tell you, you should see him pack for the beach. It's quite the feat, and he does an amazing job.
What can I say? So hack number 5 to save you money, time, and effort is going to be...
make a plan for temporary housing if you need it.
Yeah, just by chance you have not found a house here that meets your parameters, it's in the right location, all that stuff. Make sure you got a plan in place so that you can find a place to stay for a couple of months at the max and not break the bank.
Definitely, and this will give you some breathing room too. So you can look into certain more creative and newer options like Airbnbs in the area. You could also check out VRBO, which is Vacation Rentals by Owner. And what's the beauty of checking those out?
Yes, when you check those out, you're going to be able to connect with the owners directly, and you can talk to them about a monthly rate versus a daily rate, because you know how those daily rates are at Airbnb and like at hotels, going to lock you into a higher rate for daily. But with an Airbnb or a VRBO, you're going to have the option to do a monthly rate, and you're not going to be locked into a long-term lease like you would be in an apartment complex.
Right, so apartment complexes, hotels, higher costs, and also with apartment complexes, you're going to get that longer lease. It's not going to give you the flexibility to jump on a property as soon as you find one that you want.
Our 6th hack for you regarding saving money and decreasing your stress when you move to Roanoke is...
lock in that child care that you need.
Yeah, so if you need child care, daycare, whatever you want to call it, preschool, make sure you do your research and analysis well before you get here. And why is that?
Well, there's a lot of options around the valley for child care, daycare, preschools, even elementary schools, private schools, public schools, you name it. But you really want to do your research because a lot of them have waiting lists, and you don't want to get here and then be stuck with no options. So, and also as you're researching, keep in mind that during this time of COVID, there's a lot more childcare needs, especially with our students not going 5 days a week in some areas.
Hack number 7 may be the most important for you.
That's right, you need to connect with us and get a game plan.
So what we'll do is we'll connect via Zoom, and the whole purpose of us doing that is to find out what?
All about you. We want to know your lifestyle, your dreams, your goals, your time frame, your timeline, what you like and what you don't like. And that's personally and in the way of a house, because all of those things will help you get the most individualized strategic plan for your house hunting here.
Yeah, so on that call, we can talk about lending needs, we can talk about exactly what you're looking for in a home, and then we can get that search dialed in just for you that comes strategically from us. And what happens when you get those are you're going to see price reductions, you're going to see new listings, you're going to see those before they populate Zillow and Realtor.com. They're going to come from us before they hit over there.
Yeah, and really, we've said this before, there's a ton of agents in the Roanoke Valley. There's 1,500 agents, but we are here to work for you as professional realtors, and we want to make sure that your needs are met. We want to be your protectors.
Yeah, we absolutely want to protect you. We want you to get what you need, and we want to be that source that can get you all the information you need as quickly as possible. So if you see something, as you know, throughout the country right now, we're in a seller's market, that you can act quickly as a buyer to get that home that you're looking for.
Yeah, and this has been the most fun part, is connecting with people from all across the country.
Yeah.
I love this. I love YouTube and being able to have this functionality now. And we have done this time and time again with clients. We have so many clients that are living here in Roanoke that we had the pleasure to help, and it's been a lot of fun.
It sure has. So make sure you call us, make sure you text us, make sure you email us, set up that appointment, and let's get it done.